It doesn't look like I'll be riding around here anytime soon. Must mean that it's time to plan some foreign adventures. Join me as I examine 6 adventure motorcycle tours in various countries. Where shall we go? When the snow line lowers down here in the Sea to Sky corridor, I start thinking of rides in warmer climates. I've done some research into places I've thought of riding for years. These are all group tours, but it is kind of hard to compare all the various ways companies put their tours together. Bikes, pricing, I've tried to make them comparable and arrange them from least to most expensive, including the cost of flights. I'll put the links to the various company websites in the description below. I've also included searched flights for those locations from Vancouver, Canada, all searched for February 15th, all choosing Kayak's best recommendation, just so you've got something to compare. Remember, I have not ridden these rides. This is just internet research, so no idea on my end what they're really like. If you have first-hand knowledge, by all means weigh in the comments below. You should also note that the Canadian government has travel advisories for every single one of these countries. I'll let you find those on your own. I actually find gov.uk travel advisories far more informative and realistic. It cautions about Thailand and Colombia with a few suggestions on the others. Worth a look. So let's have a look and start some dreams. We'll go least expensive to most expensive. Guatemala, the mountain loop. Motorcycle Adventure Guatemala seems to be the company there, and their videos are very slick. I'd never thought of riding Guatemala until my friend Tony told me it was his favorite country in all of Central America. Their mountain loop special is an 8-day long with a total distance of 756 kilometers, about 20% off-road. It starts and ends in the old capital of Antigua and tours some of the local volcanoes, then heads off to Lake Atlan, zigzagging up to about 8,500 feet on the way there. This 8-day tour takes you through some of the best riding in all of Central America, focused on the riding experience. They say they take great mountain passes, weave through the canyons, and end up in great hotels every night. And that if you only have a week and want to see what Guatemala really has to offer, this is the trip for you. They run Honda Tornado XR250s. David and Evan run the company and have been very friendly and helpful in my correspondence with them. This is essentially 7 days of riding, and it'll cost you $1,999 US. The best flight from Vancouver to Guatemala City was $848 for a total of $2,847 US. Motorcycle Adventure Guatemala also has the Trifecta 3-country ride. This is a 13-day tour that makes a big loop through Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras. You ride to some of the highest peaks in all of Central America on a mix of dirt and pavement. You'll see ancient ruins, natural wonders, and incredible vistas. This tour is also on the Honda Tornado XR250, and the 13-day tour costs $3,099 US. Best flight from Vancouver to Guatemala City, as I mentioned, was $848, so this tour would be a total of $3,947 US. Motorcycle Adventure Guatemala has 49 reviews on TripAdvisor, and it has an average rating of 5 out of 5. Another adventure biker buddy has just gone through Vietnam and raved about the riding. He did his tour through Hai Giang Adventure. There's a link below, but they only do 4-day tours. VietnamMotorbikeTour.com has a 12-day motorbike tour where you will ride nearly every part of northern Vietnam, passing through some of the most dramatic mountain passes in the northwest and northeast, and see all of the magnificent terrace rice fields, Dong Van, a unique rock plateau in the Hai Giang, which is home to some of the largest waterfalls, Ban Giok, and one of Vietnam's most beautiful natural lakes, Ba Bay Lake. This 12-day Vietnam motorcycle tour combines on and off-road riding with learning about the local culture. The cost of the tour is $2,280 in your own room as opposed to shared. That would be $3,510 with the flight cost, so a little less than the 13-day Guatemala tour. You'll need to get a tourist visa before departing for Vietnam if you're coming from Canada or the US, which can be done online. The tour guides can assist you with that. Vietnam Motorbike Tours has 526 reviews on TripAdvisor, all with an average rating of 5 out of 5. The longest of our dream tours is Thailand, the 15-day Golden Triangle Tour. Renowned the world over for being one of the most loved motorcycling destinations, Chiang Mai and its surrounding provinces offer riders unparalleled diversity, with roads to die for. This jungle paradise is home to some of Thailand's most infamous and elusive tribes, living life as they have for countless centuries, living deep in the mountain-top jungles of the north. On this epic adventure, we'll encounter worshipped caves with monuments offered to the Lord Buddha. Hot natural springs with rejuvenating minerals are plentiful, along with fabulous temples and, of course, landscapes that will be burned into your subconscious. This is a 270-kilometer tour beginning and ending in Pattaya with 30% off-road. They run Tenere 700s or Honda CBX 500s. The tour will cost you $3,625 US with a flight cost of $1,832 from Vancouver to Bangkok. The total would be $5,457. I can find no online reviews for this company or the tour, so you need to proceed with caution. Next up is Freedom Bike Rental in Ecuador and their 10-day High Andes Deep Amazon Tour. This tour starts and ends in Quito, Ecuador. Day 1 is a 100-mile run in a motorized canoe in the Amazon River Basin for the riders and their bikes. This one is 30% asphalt, 70% dirt, gravel, or cobblestone in miles, and about 85% dirt road in time riding. You'll stay in unique luxury haciendas and boutique hotel accommodations, and it is single occupancy, your own room. These guys have just about every make of enduro adventure bike, but the base is the Yamaha XT250, and that'll cost you $4,500. Or you could go with a Husqvarna Norden 901 for $5,600. With the base bike and flight, it will cost a total of $5,546, including all meals, gasoline, excursions, jungle guide, motorized canoe expedition, and entrance fees to parks and attractions. Ecuador Freedom Bike Rental has 621 reviews on TripAdvisor with an average rating of 5 out of 5. The next tour I looked at is the 9-day Essential Colombian through Ride Adventures. They say if you only have time to hit the highlights of Colombia, this is the way to do it. With sites like volcanoes and waterfalls, ferry rides, and working your way through dense rainforests. Riding through this gorgeous country full of twisties and sweeping vistas on dual sport routes, riders not only experience the very heart of Colombia, but a sampling of what the Andes of South America have to show us. These guys ride KTM 390 Adventures, and the tour starts and ends in Cali, Colombia. It will cost you $4,399 US with shared rooms. The flight from Vancouver to Cali will run you $1,234 for a grand total of $5,633 before the booze. Columbia Motorcycle Adventures has 24 reviews on TripAdvisor with an average rating of 5 out of 5. When I started researching this, I was pretty sure I was going to Guatemala. Then I switched to Thailand, and now I'm really trying to make Vietnam work. They all look amazing. And the most important thing is to get out and do some of them. Sweet dreams.